What's going on, everybody? Alright, I had to get up. I was all comfortable in my rack back there. And I was watching MDPrepper and his Don't Rack the Slide video. And it reminded me of a story that Mr. AZ Kabawabo told me a long time ago. And I figured it was a perfect story to do like a little video response to MDPrepper. So I'm going to tell that story. All right. So from what AZ Kabawabo told me, I mean, this guy, he lives in Arizona, and I think he lives in a bad neighborhood because he's been robbed a couple times. But this one particular time that he was robbed was particularly scary because the guy wasn't thinking rationally. And the reason why I say that is because this is how it rolled down. Mr. AZ Kabawabo was in his garage. And he was moving stuff around. He was cleaning up a little bit. All of a sudden, crack, 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 crack. Freaking the freaking garage door just flails open. All right, I don't know if the guy broke anything or broke something or whatever, but I mean he just lifts it all the way up. All right, totally ignores Mr. AZ Kabawabo. Just totally ignores him. It starts rummaging through stuff. Starts picking stuff up, throwing it here, rummaging through. Alright? First thing Mr. AZ Kabawabo does, points at him and just yells, "Get the hell out of my house! What the hell do you think you're doing?" Freaking guy just totally ignores him. Mr. AZ Kabawabo says, "Okay, fine. I'm armed." He had his gun in his holster on his side. You know, because, again, he's been robbed a few times. Why not walk around your house with a holstered weapon? Pulls it out, aims right at him, and says, "Get out of my house." Guy just kind of looks at him and smiles. He does a little chuckle, all right, and then continues freaking doing his thing. So Mr. AZ Kabawabo cocks the fucking hammer back. He cocks the hammer back and says, "I'm going to shoot you on a count of 3. Get out of my house or you're dead. 3, 2, the guy walks out. Runs down the street. That's the irrational thinking of someone on drugs or just someone who's freaking mental. That guy was 1 second away from getting shot. Mr. A, and again, I actually commend, I would have shot the guy first off. I just would have shot him. I wouldn't even have said, "Get out of my house." I just would have pulled out my gun and bang, shot him. Alright? But I live out in the country. If someone goes into my garage like that, I don't have to worry about if that bullet goes straight through him and into the neighbor's house. Alright, so I actually commend Mr. AZ Kabawabo for not shooting the guy, for doing everything possible beforehand, alright, besides getting into an actual physical altercation with him. He kept his distance, alright, freaking, the guy wasn't listening, he cocked the hammer back and gave him an ultimatum. 3 seconds or you die. The guy freaking walked out. And again, the whole walking out thing was kind of, he didn't want to die, but he wasn't in a big hurry to leave either. Alright, so, you know, the whole point of that story is the irrational thinking that MDPrepper was talking about in his video. You know, you don't want to freaking rack that shotgun, all right? Because what's going to happen, all right, is if that guy is not thinking rationally, he's just going to walk towards that shotgun sound. He's just going to walk towards that racking sound because you might be the person that he wants. All right, again, they're just not thinking rationally. The easiest way is to have a loaded gun, ready, round in chamber, condition 1. That is the only way. All right. Now I'm going to get into some of his comments. There's some of his comments. Why would you have a gun loaded inside your house? You're in condition 1. Oh, I hope you have children and they get taken away and this and that. Are you fucking serious? Why would you have a gun and not have it loaded? What is the point of an empty gun? What, a paperweight? You going to throw it at him? Here, take it. Take my gun into your face there, robber. You're thinking as irrationally as that guy on drugs. Are you on drugs? Why would you keep a loaded gun? Here's the deal, all right? If you have children, okay, you teach them gun safety. You teach them that guns are not toys. I wish I had my daughter here right now because I'd ask her one question. I say, if you were at someone else's house and you saw a gun on a coffee table and it was just you and another friend in that room, what would you do? You know what her answer would be? Her answer would be, don't touch it and go. Because that is what a responsible gun owner does. Teach their kids not to touch it. Not to fucking play with it. It is not a fucking toy. It is amazing the ignorance of fucking people. I don't understand. We keep a fucking unloaded. Why would you even do that? Oh yeah, dude, I just bought this shotgun for self-defense, man. Hey, robbers, you're gonna go down if you try to rob me. What kind of ammo you gonna get for it? Ammo? Pfft. I don't need no damn ammo. All I'm gonna do is and that'll take care of that. You gotta be fucking kidding me. We got two guns next to my bed. My side is a 1955 Colt Cobra, 38 Special. My wife's side, Mossberg 500. That's it. Right there. Both are loaded. I live out in the country. Nobody comes to my fucking house looking to rob it. Nobody. But yet I still got guns to protect myself with. Because you just never know. And the fact of the matter is that they're loaded. Because you just never know. The intruder that busts into your front door may have a gun himself. So why would you do you think that his gun is unloaded? His gun is loaded. He's there to kill you. And you're going to keep your gun unloaded? Just as crazy as those guys on drugs. And speaking of the guys on drugs, there's other comments about freaking the guy on PCP and bath salts. You're not going to be able to take him down, and he'll just keep on coming. No, he won't. Because personally speaking, there's only two places that I freaking aim at: the heart and the head. If I shoot him in the heart and he's still coming, I'm shooting him in the head. You sever this, the rest of the body ain't going to work. You shoot him in the head. See, the whole reason why that guy, that first guy on PCP, you hear that story, that story is true. All right, he was shot so many times and he still didn't go down. It was just like that robbery, okay, that happened in LA with the guys with the body armor. All right, cops are trained to shoot at the chest, at the torso, right here. This is where they are trained to shoot. The guy on PCP, when you shoot him in the shoulder, and you shoot him in the arms, and you shoot him in the abdomen, all right, he feels no pain. Of course he's not going to go down. You know when he went down? When someone got smart and shot him in the head. That's when he went down. That's why it took so many rounds. But it only took one round to the head to put him down. It's the same thing with the guy that was on bath salts, that freaking zombie guy in Miami. Same fucking thing. Cops shooting them all in the chest and everything else. The guy's on bath salts, his brain's still working. Doesn't matter if the heart's been shot, it doesn't matter. The body will still function with the brain. And what happened? Someone got smart and shot him in the head. That first shot in the head took him down. So, my advice to anybody out there, you shoot him. If he doesn't go down, you shoot him in the head. He'll go down. And personally speaking, you have a full clip. You have you have 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 17 rounds. Unload on the motherfucker if he don't go down after the first 2 shots. If you go bang bang, he doesn't go down, fuck that. Bang, 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 bang. Keep on fucking shooting. know, it's just amazing the ignorance of some people. I just don't understand that. But the fact of the matter is that everything that MDPrepper said, all right, it's a hell of a lot easier to click off the safe, aim in, and know that that round is already chambered, than to freaking click off the safe, and then fucking go at it. You know? It's a hell of a lot easier. There's too many freaking things that can go on. You're already having an adrenaline rush if you're not trained. And anybody that wants to come at me and say that I'm stupid and everything else, I tell you what, United States Marine Corps for 8 years, all right, the freaking 8th award expert on the freaking rifle range, all right. I was also 8531, which is a primary marksmanship instructor. It's what I did for the last 3 years of my freaking time in the Marine Corps. I taught people how to shoot. I taught people how to freaking shoot under fucking pressure. What to do. Control your breathing. Relaxing. Slow, steady squeeze. Don't jerk the trigger. So, anybody can come after me, but the point is that MDPrepper was exactly right. 100%. Keep it loaded. Take extra steps. If you got a family, teach your wife about that weapon that is loaded next to the bed. Teach your kids about that weapon and that it is not a toy and that they are not to touch it. Bottom line, you stupid people out there that are all anti-gun and everything else. Oh, I hope your kid shoots his face off. Yeah, well, you know, my kid's not going to shoot her face off. You know why? Because I taught her how to fucking respect a gun, a firearm. And I taught her that a firearm is not a fucking toy. And as she ever comes up on a firearm, whether loaded or not, whether she thinks it's real or not, don't touch it and get an adult. Bottom line, some of you people are idiots. Some of you are.